My name is Clint, co-founder of SugarCRM. It's my pleasure today to introduce you to a new way to consume and leverage sales analytics with Sugar Discover, an exciting new predictive CRM analytics solution available just to SugarCRM customers. Let's go back to a year ago. Last year, Gartner released a research report in which several hundred CEOs were asked what their top priorities were for 2019 and 2020. And top of that list for all of those CEOs was growth. Not too hard to imagine given the audience. And number two was IT, or more specifically, how to leverage IT to help deliver that growth. Fast forward to 2020 and oh, how the world has changed. How you engage with prospects and customers has shifted quickly from face-to-face interactions to a remote and largely digital engagement model. Simply said, sales leaders have needed to change fast. A report created recently by McKinsey shows just how B2B sales models have changed in response to the global quarantine. What you see in the black area of the charts is how sales teams around the world have moved from a field sales model to an entirely inside sales model. And moving across the chart to the right, you'll see how there's a blend of field and inside sales, and then ultimately just a few companies that didn't need to change their sales models at all. So the key question to you is this. In the midst of one of the most rapid, global, and significant shifts in sales models that has taken place in anybody's memory, are you making the right decisions? Do you have the insights that you need to guide your business through these radically changing times? Let me ask you another question. Are you already leveraging artificial intelligence, or what I like to call augmented intelligence, to make better, more data-driven decisions for your business? A recent survey done by Deloitte digs into the top benefits of artificial intelligence. Beyond helping to build better products and services and optimize operations, business leaders are looking to leverage AI to help make better business decisions. And as a sales leader, you need to be asking yourself how you plan to leverage AI to augment and assist in how you run your sales teams and make those critical decisions as you navigate the current economic downturn and set yourself up for growth when the upturn comes. The challenge in enabling executives to make better decisions is that legacy business intelligence tools continuously just fall short. First off, you'll be hard-pressed to find a true CRM analytics solution tailored to the specific needs of today's sales leaders. Rather, you'll find horizontal business intelligence platforms that are modified in a very generic way to address CRM needs. In addition, a typical BI toolset presents dozens and dozens of transactional reports that require you to log into a separate application, browse through report lists, and stare and compare at countless charts to hopefully infer some key insights. Wouldn't you rather have a solution that is built specifically for sales leaders with sales insights pushed to you, answering questions you didn't even know to ask? Another challenge with horizontal BI tool sets is that they require you to build a ton of expensive infrastructure to get to the simplest of answers. You need a team of business analysts to define the sales insights you need to run your business, and then expensive data scientists and BI tools to custom build data marts, write ETL, SQL, and all of your favorite BI acronyms. Oh, and in the end, you end up exporting all your data out to spreadsheets, don't you? Where everybody starts hacking away at the data, trying to come up with a unified view that never happens. And by the way, have you ever tried to do time series analysis in Excel? Not fun at all. I want to paint a picture of a better world. A better world where executives have predictive sales insights based on industry best practices. Imagine a world where, of course, you can measure your pipeline, track forecasts, track productivity, but more importantly, a world where you can now compare current results to historical performance in order to predict the future. We call this time-aware data. Next, imagine a world where the way you interact with a sales analytics solution is completely different. Imagine an AI engine sifting through reports for you, uncovering those key insights you don't have the time to find every day yourself. What industries are performing better? Why? Is it deal volume, deal velocity, deal size? What are the regional differences in my business? Why does one team have better sales velocity over another? Now, imagine that those answers are pushed to you via mobile alerts or published in dashboards and insight feeds in your CRM application, never requiring you to log into a separate app. And all this built on a cloud CRM platform that you never have to think about. No extraneous data marts, no technology barriers, and all of your needs for data scientists and business analysts taken care of in the background as part of your software subscription. Sound good? Well, we have that answer for you. It's called SugarDiscover. Tomorrow's answer to predictive CRM analytics, available today for users of Sugar Enterprise, Sugar Professional, and Sugar Cell. SugarDiscover brings you a whole host of cutting-edge capabilities. Simple delivery of sophisticated insights directly to your mobile device. Sales best practices built directly into your CRM with no extra effort on your part. A simple, intuitive, but very powerful report writer for when you do need to look at your business in a different way. And a market-leading AI engine powered by Amazon Web Services, combing through your sales statistics, looking for key insights that will help you make better decisions on how to run your business and unlock growth, even in these challenging economic times. No need to hire specialists to organize your CRM data and write custom reports for you. All of the complicated mechanics are pushed into the background and become just another part of your embedded, predictive CRM analytics solution. Now, let's take a look at SugarDiscover and see how these sales best practices are put to work. We're going to jump into a demonstration of SugarDiscover now. Let's begin our demonstration by starting with how we all start our days. Our phone tells us what to do next. You're seeing here how AI-powered insights are pushed directly to your phone, letting you know that your pipeline creation has slowed down unexpectedly. With a simple click, you're taken directly into the mobile view of SugarDiscover, where you can see the numbers behind the alert. Now let's continue forward with the business analyst view of SugarDiscover. You're looking now at an insight feed. This screen presents a list of AI-powered predictive insights within a feed format, similar to your favorite social business applications like LinkedIn, orienting you to the latest challenges and changes happening within your sales pipeline. Like any social feed, you have the ability to make comments and mark what's useful or not. So let's learn more about what's happening with our current sales velocity by clicking into the days and stage report. As you can see in the Discovery Insights, something's causing the qualification stage of my pipeline to slow down. Here on the right-hand side, you see that? In this report, not only are you looking at the historical average for the number of days your opportunities are in the qualification sales stage, but more importantly, the Discovery Insights on the right-hand side here, you tell you what's happening behind the numbers. As you can see, we've been alerted to the average days have gone up by 27% month to month. Why, you ask? Well, looking further at the Discovery Insights, you'll see that opportunities in a few key industries and in a few key sales teams have caused the average to increase. Now, you know where to start digging in with your sales management. This is the data you need to guide your sales team. Going a step further with a quick click on the report filter, you're able to expand the view to see the average days and stage for all of your sales stages. Looks like the problem is really with deals getting stuck a bit longer than normal in the qualification stage. We're going to have to dig into that more with our sales management. Let's take a different look at my pipeline health now by looking at my sales velocity in more detail. In this report, we're looking at the progression of sales deals through each stage of my pipeline. We are again seeing the average days in stage for our new business deals last quarter. In addition, we're seeing the percentage of those deals that are progressing from one stage to the next. By analyzing where I have bottlenecks and addressing those issues, I will improve my conversion rates and ultimately drive up my win rate. But where should I focus my attention? I can see my best and worst performing industries here on the right in the Discovery Insights. Let's look closer at how I'm performing across different industries by doing a quick modification to this report. I'm bringing up the report builder panel now. I'm going to search for the industry field and add it over to my color stack. And now I can see which industries comprise the largest part of my pipeline. Let's see here. I saw in the previous report that deals were stalling in the finance industry in the past couple of weeks, but last quarter they seemed to perform okay. It's probably why we're chasing more of them. However, the finance sector of my deals are a small part of my pipeline. Maybe we should be more thoughtful about chasing deals in that sector because we're slowing down there. That's a good topic for me to dig into with my sales teams. Okay, let's take another look at the pipeline and better understand where my deals fall out of the pipeline. There's a saying in sales, it's better to lose early and move on than lose later and waste time. Time is the one precious resource that you can never get back. So making sure that your reps aren't wasting time chasing bad deals is another key insight you can get with SugarDiscover. In this report, we're looking at the path your pipeline flows through. Specifically, what stages do your deals come from and go to? In this report, you're seeing that roughly 40% of the deals that started in the initial lead sales stage move on to the discovery sales stage. And about 60% of the deals go right to the suspended/abandoned stage. Remember my comment on lose early? Well, I'd rather not lose any deals, but if there isn't a deal to be had, this is when I want to find out early. Let's look a bit closer and select just the suspended abandoned sales stage that deals move to. With Discover's advanced analytic visualizations, you can really hone in on what's most important. Here I'm seeing at what stage in my pipeline my deals are falling out to that suspended stage. Overall, it looks pretty healthy. Most of my deals that are going to go to abandoned suspended are happening early. Remember, you want to safeguard your sales team's time and not lose early. Not later. Continuing on the theme of inspecting your pipeline in order to remove bottlenecks and make better decisions, let's now look at pipeline coverage. How much pipeline do you need to get to your quota? Getting to that answer starts with looking at the progress of your pipeline over time and then contrasting that with your forecasted revenue. Here you see our quarterly pipeline broken down into 3 stages: start, middle, end, or first month, second month, third month. We then lay down a view on top of that of the forecast coming across the quarters, giving you insight into how much pipeline coverage you need to get to your forecast and ultimately to your quota. As you can see, Discover gives you a ton of insights behind the charts and numbers. Not only did we see the Discovery Insights earlier, but you can also get a quick summary of what you're looking at by simply hovering over your chart and each segment in the chart. Or, in addition, you can drill through a chart and see the underlying data from your Sugar system that's driving insights you're seeing. Okay, we've thoroughly analyzed our pipeline and introduced the concept of analyzing your forecast. Let's take a look at our forecast in a really unique way now that you won't find with any other sales analytics tool. This is really cool. Understanding how accurate your sales teams are at forecasting their business is a key skill that every sales leader has to develop quickly in order to survive. Sales leaders who can't reliably forecast their business just don't last long in the job. The foundation of a reliable and accurate sales forecast starts with your sales reps. We have built into SugarDiscover a really groundbreaking approach to measuring forecast accuracy all the way down to the rep level. What you're seeing here is an index score calculated within SugarDiscover of how accurate a sales team and the underlying sales reps are in calling their forecast. The score is a percentage value between 1 and 100, where 100% means that a rep closed all of the deals that they forecasted. As you can see here, my sales central team, the blue line on the top, has largely been very accurate month to month with their forecast. So last month they missed their call, but they're back on track again. But I clearly have some challenges with my sales west team, that's the orange line here, as their accuracy has been going down and down. Let's dig in more to see what's going on with my west team by clicking through this chart to see the individual rep performance behind the trend line. Now, let me first explain the calculations that's going on here. For each rep, you see on the left, we're tracking the end result of the deals, the amount, how long on average those deals were in forecast, how many of the deals they won, lost, or went into suspended abandoned. The idea is that if they go into forecast, you win them all. You don't want to lose any of the deals at your forecast. We consider a rep to be very accurate when they're able to get to that 100% mark across the board. However, we're finding here that this is not the case for our sales west team. We've got a fair number of reps who are losing a lot of deals late stage and going to the suspended loss. So they forecasted a deal and then they lost it to no decision after putting it into the forecast. That's some real coaching opportunities for me. Since we're talking about reps, let's look at rep performance from another angle. Let's look at the average ramp time for a rep. This pivot table here looks at the first 6 months of each of my reps and tracks their closed business across the time. This is a perfect way to compare reps side by side over time and understand who is ramping well and who isn't. Now, I have to pause here as this is a really cool feature of SugarDiscover. We're able to compare different reps over time, even though they have different start dates. How are we able to do that? Well, let's take a look at that, because it is, as I said, quite cool. We go into the report writer, and you see the columns here. Tenure is a calculated field. Look at that calculation going on in the background. Just to be clear, this isn't a field in your database. This field is automatically calculated on the fly using a formula that you see here. SugarDiscover has an incredibly powerful calculated fields feature that really is the key to unlocking your time-aware data. Let's see how easy it is to create a new calculated field. Let's add a new field, win rate by deals, to our pivot table. First, we click here on the plus button. This takes us into the screen where you're going to create a calculated field. We're going to give it a name, close rate. We already have win rate in the system. We're going to have close rate, which is the win rate by deal count, instead of win rate by revenue, which is already in the system. So we've created this new field, and we've added in the formula, as you see here. And we added in a description as well. All right. Then we click apply, and we have a new field available to us called close rate, which we just created, and you can see the formula behind it. And let's go ahead and add it into our chart, dragging it over to the metrics section. And as we add that in, you can see we've updated the chart with our new close rate column, calculating at the individual level their business that they've won. And as you can see in here, I've got some reps that are doing very well recently. Alexander is hitting a 30% close rate. That's great. However, Mike hasn't won a deal yet. I might have a performance issue I need to take care of there, it looks like. Now, behind this, all kinds of great things in addition to what you've just seen. There's a whole library of out-of-the-box reports that have all the best practices for running your sales organization as a whole. And again, the insight feed gives you all of the artificial intelligence powered sales insights you're looking for to run your business. Okay, artificial intelligence, advanced analytics, that crucial factor of time. Join the more than 70% of business leaders out there who are leveraging AI to make better decisions and become part of that growing majority of companies that are leveraging advanced analytics to run their business. And follow the advice of Brent Leary, a renowned CRM analyst, who has described that the right way of looking at your 360-degree view of your customer is to look at that over time. So in conclusion, thank you very much for your time today. I think you've had an opportunity to see Sugar Discover in action and see all of the awesome benefits to your business as you guide your way through making the right decisions that you need to make in these challenging economic times. Sugar Discover, better decisions and zero effort with predictive insights. Thank you so much for your time.